friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am so happy you're with me today. If you're new, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can see all the stuff we'll be doing in these upcoming seasons. I'm so excited for the end of the year. I love the fall and I love the winter, but today's video, we are going to be doing some transitional decor. So we are going to transition from late summer into early fall. And the tiny house has got this main area that we're going to be doing some decorating in, and I'm so excited to share with you all the cool finds that I found and all the things that I've taken out of storage and that I'm going to be using again this year. So stay with me as we do some decorating today. Fall seems to be the most nostalgic time of year. It reminds me of going back to school, being a kid, feeling fall and early kind of like coolness coming. Especially we live in Texas, and so it was always such a refresher to get that first fall weather. So I absolutely love fall. There's lots to do. You can go and do all the things from the summer, but it's like better. So I'm definitely a basic fall girl. I love my iced coffees, I love my pumpkins, and I love my wide brimmed hats. It's just who I am. So I'm gonna turn this camera around. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I have and what we'll be pulling from to do this decorating today. So I have everything set out right here. So a lot of this stuff you might see and you'll recognize from the last video that we did together. So like this lamp, I got this from the Goodwill bin, so if you saw that, that's awesome. These are soaps that I actually saved from last year. They're both basically full, so I just put them in the cabinet and saved them. These are my collection of like glass and light up pumpkins. I got lots of florals, and I have several candles and candle holders. I have that beautiful pie plate. That is one of my favorite things. It is absolutely gorgeous. Check this out. I love it. Okay, this is a Hobby Lobby piece right here, and that on the end is something that we got from Dollar Tree. This is a wreath, and then I even have this gorgeous tapestry. This was also a find from the Goodwill bins from a couple years ago, and it has these gorgeous quails. So let me turn you around and show you everything really quickly, and I just have it kind of scattered on my coffee table. But I will turn you around and show you where we'll be decorating today. This is the area we're going to be decorating. This is the space where we have our TV and our cabinet. So this is a gorgeous piece from Ashley Furniture. It is, it's like a buffet. So you put all your dishes and stuff in it, but I've been using it as a console, media table, kind of entertainment center for a long time. So this piece needs to be painted white so you won't see it so much, but from basically the viewing area, you don't see it. But in any case, I went ahead and lit a candle so that we would start to feel some fall feels, but I actually need to move this, so I'm probably going to turn it out. And then I just have my regular stuff here, and so let's clean this and clear this so we can get going. Okay, so now that the area is cleared off and cleaned off, we have a few things that can't move. So obviously, fireplace can't move. PlayStation can't move. Controller, this is where it literally sits to charge. So it can't move. So these things at least are, in my opinion, neutral, and they don't really matter because they're white and you can't see them so much. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to decorate around them. This is just what I did at Christmas time, and they really blended into the background. So the first thing I'm going to start with is I'm thinking of a garland, and I have one right here. So this is the garland that I was thinking of. It has sunflowers and a lot of really bright greens. What I'm planning on doing is throwing in some lamb's ear with this, and of course it needs to be fluffed out because it's been in the package, or in a box all year long, I should say. But we are going to go ahead and lay this out, and it's going to hide some of my cords. Like I have that one there and these here. So I feel like this is going to go really, really well as a backdrop. loving, and this is my beautiful background. To me, it still feels summery because of the yellow sunflowers. And I'm not going to throw in a whole lot of more orange or burgundy in with this, and I feel like that's going to keep it. But let's throw in some glass pumpkins so we can cool this yellow down. These two are my very favorite. This one I got this year. This one I've had for a couple of years, but this one is just gorgeous. Look at that. It has like a champagne glittery glass stem and a little bit of like a smoky effect in the glass. It is so pretty. Let's put these in. Okay, so next I'm gonna add in my faux mercury glass pumpkins. So these have been coming out at Dollar General for a couple of years, and I love them. They are so beautiful, and this is a good size. This is probably about 8 inches tall, and they light up, and they look just like mercury glass. Let me see. This one still has enough battery from last year so I can show it to you. I don't know if you can see that, but it has like a little flickering, let's see, there you go. Little flickering bulb in there. And it just comes on and off. It's one of those little disc batteries. But these are so beautiful. They're $5 at Dollar Tree now. So if you want some, you can go and find some. I also have these two little pumpkins. I'm going to test them out, but I'm not sure I'm going to use them. So again, I'm looking to neutralize this just a little bit. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take these sunflowers that I bought at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to pop them off and put them in with the yellow to kind of tone down the yellow a little bit more. And because I have other lamb's ear elements in my house, I'm going to throw in some of these beautiful lamb's ear stems that I've had forever. I actually have them in this vase on my mantle all the time. But I'm going to take them out and put them in with this greenery, and it's going to tone down some of that bright green greenery. Okay, so this looks done to me, guys. I love it. So we just took that garland and we zhuzhed it up and we added in our beautiful glass pumpkins. So let's get up here and look at it so you can see exactly how we toned down this yellow with the lamb's ear and the neutral sunflowers. So this is a very bright yellow. This is a very green green. So to keep this cohesive with the rest of my house, which has touches of blue, I knew I was going to need to add in some blue. So I have this aqua pumpkin, and when these are lit up, guys, they're gorgeous. And I love the way that this looks kind of wrapped around the pumpkins almost. So you can see some are really tucked in there, like this one is really tucked in. So it has the yellow coming over, the aqua glass there, and this. So on the ends, all I made sure to do was to match. So this lamb's ear all the way down here to this other end matches with this, so it looks really cohesive. Let me take you back so you can see the full shot of it. So this is our beautiful mantle spray and display. I love it. Okay, so this is the next area that I'll be doing some decorating on. Now, again, this is a tiny home, and a lot of the stuff has to be where it's at because there are certain things that can't be moved. So this printer cannot move. Even though I would love to decorate the whole shelf, it can't move. This is my storage area for like waters and different things. So that stuff has to stay there. We have a small aquarium. This is my husband's little hobby aquarium. And so that will stay there. Also, my microwave obviously is going to stay there. And this is a basket that I use to hold all my daily vitamins. So that has to stay there too. So the places that we're going to work with are this area. We're not going to move too much around, but we'll add a few fall touches and in some of these little alcoves that we have. But I really love this. If you haven't seen, or I guess I really haven't shown this at all, but this is what we decided to do with this space next to the air conditioner. Was we had a chest freezer and we pulled that out, and now we have decided to do these shelves, and it is so useful because the printer was like sitting in my bedroom just on the floor sometimes, or on top of a gun safe, and it just had no home. So now these things have home, which is so important when you're in the tiny house, is that you need to have storage solutions. So let's decorate this up. And again, we're going to do kind of like a little bit of fall and a little bit of blue. So I'm really excited. Let's get going. So I'm going to start with this top cabinet first, and I'm going to work my way down. That I'm going to decorate is going to be this space that is right next to this aquarium. So I have this that I use to hold lamb's ear. We're going to actually trade that in for some more of those blue leaves with the white pumpkins that we bought at Dollar Tree the other day. Okay, so once I fluffed it, this is what it looks like. That's sweet. I think it looks really cute. And then I was noticing that I could switch this out for this, and I really like this, and I think this is going to lend to that kind of farmhouse fall look. Okay, and on the bottom shelf, all I did was add in a stack of books and this actually, let me show it to you. This actually was a gorgeous candle that my husband bought for me last year. And I emptied it out, and I scraped the wax and, you know, did the whole thing. And now it makes an excellent jar. It actually has this, so you could totally put like candies in here and it would look great. And I love the topper. Isn't that cute? So I'm gonna get some fall candies for my nieces and nephews, but I really like that this tied in. The copper accents that I have on the wall, and then also the copper sign that I put above that you can't see right now. But let me take you down and show you the final look. Okay, so here is the final look. Now, it to me feels a little cluttery, so I might take some of it down, but for now I feel happy with it. As we go along, sometimes I pull or add just as I feel like, it's too much, or, oh, it needs more. So in this case, though, I love the copper sign on top. That is from the Dollar Tree $5 section, and it is a Hobby Lobby dupe. It says Farm Fresh Pumpkins, 10 cents a pound. Then this is another Dollar Tree floral. It has the white pumpkins and blueberries with blue leaves. And then I have one of my faux mercury glass pumpkins, and this one is like in a light gold color, and I feel like that looks really nice up there. And like I said, it ties in with the copper here and the copper at the bottom, so it has a really cohesive look. Now on the second shelf that we styled, I switched out. I had a Ray Dunn crock that was holding the aquarium supplies, but I switched that out for the water tower or the grain silo probably that I took off of my mantle. This is part of my neutral everyday decor, but I decided I would use it here. That holds fish food and all the little aquarium supplies. Then this is again something I took off my mantle, just this blue vase, and I stuck another one of those blue leaf white pumpkin picks. So we have that mirroring. That really looks nice and cohesive. Then I have this gorgeous little thankful pumpkin, and that looks so cute. And I took this stack of books that needed a home and I put it in this empty space. So this stack of books was in my closet, which is an armoire. And it was taking up a lot of space. So I took a light blue one and put it on top. So that way that would be the top cover. And I placed this jar on top. And I think that this looks really great. It's not overly fall. It's not overly done. And it's still mirroring that beautiful blue from our mantle. Okay, so now I'm just gonna add a few more fall touches into the rest of the house, and then I'm gonna turn you guys around and give you a very quick little tour. Guys, we did it. We have finished adding the first bits of fall to the house. I'm so excited. I'm going to turn you guys around so you can see how we did. And when you walk in, the first thing you see to the left is my desk. So I have this gorgeous blue velvet chair, and this is that Temu blanket, and I just place it over the top for a little bit of color there. I wound up adding one more thing to this after we styled it, which was this pocket change. This is old and brass and very vintage, and I love it. I just think it really made that little area a nice little spot. And then, of course, beautiful, simple photos. I love to do photos in the fall because they really add a lot of nostalgia and decor, even in like simple ways, you know. The fall is about feeling cozy and homey, so I have on this fun ambiance video. It's so cute with the puppy. And here is that mantle display that we made. This is by far my favorite thing in here. I love the colors. I love that it's still really bright and fun and summery, but also very fall. You're getting the pumpkins, okay? You still are. You're getting a touch of wood. I feel like this is so important when we do our decorating, is to throw in those natural elements along with the faux ones. So we have a lot of faux floral, right? But adding that piece of wood really made it look natural. Here's another angle, guys. Isn't that cute? Back to the front door and looking up, this is our shelving unit that we displayed. We turned this into the most adorable little spot to see a touch of fall. And there's my rooster. I keep him out year round. I love him. And I am loving this copper sign, this Hobby Lobby dupe that we bought from Dollar Tree in the $5 spot. Is so cute. And there's that little bit of blue, so we tied that in. On top of my microwave, I decided to display all my salt and pepper shakers. So I would usually wait a little while to put these out, but I thought, why not? Let's just have some fun with it. So I have my different salt and pepper shakers. I love the holiday salt and pepper shakers. On this shelf, we did go ahead and add in these antlers. So I had these, and I just decided to throw them in there again for a touch of a natural element. So there's little bits of wood, little bits of bone, and I really think it's beautiful. And on the bottom shelf here is our stack of books. In my kitchen, all I did was add a little bit of a fall soap. This is toasted chestnut, and it smells so good. So in the kitchen, other than the soap on this side, I decided to add a lot of natural looking fall elements. So I have these gorgeous, like, I guess they're like a pussy willow, I'm not sure. but I threw in some pumpkin picks. These like are the little hanging pumpkins. Adding those in there really made it fall. And these are coming off a little more spring green in the camera, but they are not. They're pretty mellow, like kind of a, to me, a fall green. So I love it. This hot apple pie I also put up there next to it to complete the vignette. And that is just in a Ray Dunn crock, and the words are turned backwards. So that's just a really simple way. If you have something like this and you're not going to see the back, you can reuse a lot of your spring stuff that way. This apple pie dish is beautiful, and I just love it tied in with this floral arrangement. Above my cabinets, I decided to simplify, so I just took some stuff down, took my wreath down, and I threw up this sunflower sign, and then threw in a couple more of those stems, so that way it would tie in really nicely next to each other. These two wreaths that I hang on my doors, I absolutely love them. They're just lamb's ear. They're very inexpensive from Hobby Lobby. And to add just a little bit of fall, I took and I added just one very simple pick. It has some of these blueberries, very light, neutral, but it added just enough fall to where you really felt good. And going in the bathroom, I did a little something here on the sink. So I added in another fall soap. This one is Orange Spice. Let's see if we can get that to focus. This one is Orange Spice, and it's left over from last year. All I did was I put a wicker pumpkin basket next to it, and on the other side, here is that lamp that we got from the Goodwill bins, and it is so beautiful. I'm actually going to turn this little, there we go. You can see that floral a little better, and that is a like yellow-orange floral. At the bottom, I wrapped just a simple strand of leaves and added some sunflowers to cover up that cord. But I really love the way this looks. And on the back of the potty, all I did was I added a matching wicker orange pumpkin box. And I put in a little roll of toilet paper in there. So that's just a nice fall touch. Right here where I hang all of my towels, I put that Hobby Lobby sign. I love the way this looks, and it adds a really nice neutral bit of fall in here. And I did go a little more orange in this space because I just wanted to have some fun with it. Guys, I hope you had as much fun as I did putting together this beautiful from summer into fall transitional fall decor. I have been so happy just getting to see the little bits of fall in my house, and now I get to spend the rest of the season planning how I'm gonna really make it pop when we get to the pumpkin patch and the corn mazes and the really crisp autumn nights. I am so excited. Well, I hope that you got some tips or some tricks, or you have some plans to come along with me in our fall decorating journey. And stay tuned for my next videos. They will be posted soon. I hope you have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week, month, and year, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.